AfterBuzz gonna talk your favorite show.
Friendly hosts everywhere, humble talks without flirtation.
Going on down to AfterBuzz, gonna see my favorite host.
Ample thoughts day or night, people shouting but never fighting.
Heading on up to AfterBuzz, gonna hope we don't ramble.
We like those with big fat titties, man, I hope this show ain't shitty.
Come on down to AfterBuzz and meet some hosts of mine.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's another edition of South Park Weekly here on AfterBuzz TV. And today, we've got S-T-Y-L-E. What does that spell? Style. Stoyle.
Stoyle.
In honor of the one and only Mark Zuckerberg. Yes, we understand there's a lot going on with Facebook. But nonetheless, no one can mess with his Stoyle. So, that's what we're talking. The best styles on South Park in honor of that. And so, first off, let me introduce the panel. We have Steph Sabraw
What's up, everyone? I'm Steph Sabraw.
and Christian DMZ.
What's up? I'm not Steph Sabraw, but maybe one day I could be.
If only through style.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my gosh, if I could have the stuff.
Yeah, you would. You would no,
Just think of how many Jar Jar Binks t-shirts I would have to buy.
Oh my gosh.
If you're unfamiliar with the inside jokes, well,
Too
get
late.
with it
Yeah.
because we have a lot of past episodes. Anyway, if you're joining us for the very first time, here's how we do this. We each get 3 picks and an honorable mention of who we think the best style is. Much like Whose Line Is It Anyway, and Whose Line Is It Anyway? It's a game with points and the points don't matter. So we're gonna go from pick number 3 all the way to number 1, and you of course have the ability to disagree, agree with us in the comments section, follow along, and all that stuff. Just participate. At the end of the day, we all love South Park and we love talking about it. So without further ado, let's get into it. Pick number 3, Steph. Who on South Park is your third choice for style?
Well, like the song we just heard said, she's got style, she's got grace, she's Wendy. My number 3 is Wendy. I think of the reoccurring younger female characters in the class, she's just so darn cute. I love her little bonnet. I love the purple and the yellow. And Christian had a good point that it's part of her personality that makes the style good.
Well, she's very stylish in the way that she's always in tune with whatever's going on. She's always up to date on the latest causes. I'm just surprised that you didn't pick Heidi because not only is she so smart, she's so funny, she has great style. And the fact that you didn't choose her proves that you're a mean girl.
Okay, honestly, yeah, she had a few good points, but the way she ended the season was, I'm not over it. She was disgusting.
All right.
I have one question. Is this Wendy pre-Photoshop or post-Photoshop?
Oh, good question.
Why do you ask? No, I'm just kidding.
Because even Stan, he's like, hey, can we update like a photo of you so I can brag about you to my guy friends? And she was very unwilling to update her photo, but when she did, I'm sure that photo was good.
A moment ago, in fact, right now, I guess Anthony's showing a picture. I think Bebe is probably more stylish than her.
Oh
'Cause look at
my.
her hair. So much better than Wendy's.
Okay, but her personality is not
well,
at
forget
Wendy's.
that,
Yeah.
I'm very shallow and superficial. So.
Well, to be fair, remember when Bebe got boobs?
Oh yeah, that's true.
I think boobs trump any style.
She's way more stylish. Absolutely.
Oh my god. This is why men suck.
What?
This
just
is why
because-
you guys shouldn't be judging style. I should be just judging this style contest.
Well, I believe everyone's opinion matters on this panel.
Yeah,
Well-
including Cartman over there. But we're way more shallow than you are, so I think that's very important for us to talk about style. Very superficial.
Well, okay, so Christian, let's see if you fare better in your top 3.
Look, my first choice is Chef. He's number 3. And if you think about Chef, okay, he just wears a chef hat all day. But you know what? That's just because he's always on the job. He is very stylish. He's always able to come up with a song in any situation. He's able to get not just Kathy Lee Gifford into bed, but he can get pretty much any woman into bed because of his style, because of his grace. And personally, I'm always impressed. Obviously you have to look back to the early episodes because there's not much of Chef going on these days. But I don't know that there's nobody cooler than him. I think there are people with a little bit better style, so that's why he's only at number 3. But if we were doing coolest, Chef would be my number 1. But his style cannot be beat. And you know what? Maybe the Chef's hat's going to catch on with other people. So we'll see.
Eventually.
But it's been 20 years, so probably not.
I think it's just an honor thing. We don't want to disgrace the Chef's hat.
Yeah,
it's like when a jersey gets retired, for a sports team, they take down the number.
Yeah.
We should hang a Chef's hat from the
We
rafters
want
here
to
in the
leave
studio.
him how we remember
Yeah.
him.
I think that's the real reason. My number 3 pick is a token pick. And it is indeed token. Because, you know what? I think he puts up with a lot. And certainly.
Yeah.
He is the token black character in South Park. Now that, especially now that Chef's gone. But the fact that he has a whole T-shirt line dedicated to him where token lives matter.
His life does matter.
So I think there's a lot to be said. And, he's just always, sometimes we forget about him, but he always manages to resurface as this cool character. And I really like him.
I agree. I didn't put him on my list, but he definitely has an inner and outer great style about him.
And just his demeanor and calmness.
He's cool.
At any point in time, he could be flipping cars, but he doesn't. He chooses not to.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. So that was our top 3. Moving on to straight away number 2. Steph, who do you have?
Well, following Christian, it is Chef.
Of course.
But he deserves
Why
2
with
shout-outs.
disdain?
Well, because I don't want to repeat, but if it's Chef, it's okay because he deserves...
He's that cool.
He deserves recognition for his style. I agree with everything Christian said. A little add-on to that is I think that I love that he doesn't have the best body necessarily, but he found a style that really fits him perfectly, and he rocks it. And the fact that he's incorporated his job into his daily look is...
A bonus?
yes, a massive bonus.
Okay.
And he does swoon all the ladies, as Christian said. So
All
he's
the
doing
ladies.
something right.
Absolutely. My number 2 choice is the great Randy Marsh, whose style really transcends the man himself. First of all, as we all know, he is Lord. And he also is a chronic masturbator and an alcoholic. What could be more stylish than someone who's able to juggle all of these things? Now, when you see him, usually he's clothed, but as some of the photos that Anthony has cycled through for people watching on YouTube, he's often without pants or possibly just buck naked. Nobody can have more style naked on this show than Randy Marsh. Here he is in a pair of sweatpants. Look at him. He's just so well put together. And you know why he's on the list? If I had to say there was one item, it's the stash, because he owns that stash, and I don't ever want to see him without that mustache. There's just so many things about the character. Obviously, he's a bit of a fan favorite around here, if we can be completely honest. But it's just, I don't know. I feel like I would have been doing disservice to this show and to South Park Nation if I didn't choose Randy Marsh on my list.
What's great is that Randy, he's a chameleon. Mm-hmm. Whereas the other characters are set in their style. Whatever calls for, that's what he's doing, and I love him. My number 2 pick, this may surprise some, but it's Cartman's mom. You guys mentioned Chef can get anybody. Listen, Cartman's mom has been around the block, let me tell you. And she's like a champ, years running. The older she gets, she's still with guys. The younger she was with plenty of guys. So her style has attracted many a men throughout the decades.
I believe she was with the entire Denver Broncos team, although I forget which year it was. But there was the thought that they were all Cartman's father at one point. So if you can get an entire team at once, it's because of your style.
Absolutely. And you know what? She's escalated the style where she had this teenage look about her, and then over the years, she's got this mom thing, but it's fooling nobody. Underneath those clothes is an animal. And that is why she is my number 2 pick.
And reportedly, she's been in a German Scheisse film, so obviously what could be more stylish than that? I agree with Phil wholeheartedly.
All right. So now, of course, we have to give our honorable mentions. These are people that make it somewhere, but unfortunately didn't make our top 3 picks. So, Steph, who is your honorable mention?
Okay, my honorable mention is Nathan, but honestly, the more I look at him, the more he deserved a higher place. Because although he's kind of a sociopath, he has swag. We cannot deny that his ombre shaded lenses and his whole attire is swaggy. And I feel like it's a part of he fools people into thinking he's not going to screw them over, but he screws everyone over. So it's just his whole attire. Like, I don't like him, but he has style.
He got with Candy.
Yeah.
Look, you don't have to be likable to have style.
True.
You know? I mean, if you think of some of the stylish people out there, they're very unlikable. Maybe somebody in this studio doesn't like Taylor Swift. She's very stylish.
Yeah, that wouldn't be me, of course.
No, it's not me either.
I'll stay silent.
Well, who might your pick be then, Christian?
Well, I went for what might seem like an unlikely choice. Butters. Now, granted, he does not exude style in terms of what he wears, but keep in mind that the boys, for the most part, wear the same thing every day. All right? So it's more through his actions. He's a good friend. He's willing to put himself in any situation. So he's very stylish in that, he's going to be a part of anything that's going on, whatever the trends are. Obviously, he might even be Professor Chaos. I mean, the Professor Chaos outfit is very stylish, which was one of the things that I did take into consideration. But it was more him putting his mouth on Cartman when his dad walked in. That's very stylish. I mean, if you think about just how in gay is right now, he's not actually gay. But here's the thing. He's
Maybe
willing,
we're all a little bi-curious.
We're all a little bi-curious, especially when you're Butters. Also, he has his own theme song from the Butters episode. That's me. That's great. I love Butters. So I couldn't give him an official ranking because I think everybody else has more style than he does. But I felt like Butters, you get an honorable mention, bro.
And I will say, in this whole Me Too movement, we have to...
Where is this going?
Well, we have to highlight the fact that he is nice to his hoes.
Oh!
That's a great point.
He treats his women well.
Yeah.
He wants insurance for them. And, he said, listen, you're my bottom bitch, but you guys run this. It's your money, not my money. You guys are out there giving kisses, not me. Mm-hmm. We need more people like that. All right.
I wish I could be Butters.
You
I do like
disagree,
his
Steph.
Captain Chaos outfit.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll leave it at that.
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
My-
Ouch.
My honorable mention is a little out there. You won't expect my last 2 picks. It's Kyle Schwartz.
Oh,
yeah, Kyle
honestly,
Schwartz.
respect.
Because look at him. Listen, he's not. He knows who he is. He knows he has allergies and diseases, and this is unsafe. And he is unafraid, in the face of South Park danger, of elementary school ridicule. He is unapologetically himself. Mm-hmm. The very Jewish boy that he is, with his big glasses and his weirdo shirts and his weirdo hair.
Yeah, but it's the hair and the shirts and just the fact that he puts it all together. He is his own. Well, he's not a man, but he's a boy. He's his own person, and that's the probably one of the biggest parts of style is just owning whoever you are and just going to your full potential. And you know what? He surpasses his potential. I don't even know how he does it because. Just look at that picture of him. He's amazing.
I agree. He looks absolutely incredible. This is someone I did not think of.
I wish I'd thought of him
He's
because I would have
like-
stolen it.
Austin Powers and Post Malone combined
Yes.
into a little creature. Good choice.
He's gonna be a ladies' man.
Yeah.
Later in life.
Oh my gosh. Ask me on a date in that outfit. We'll
You
go
heard it here
places.
first,
You
guys.
heard it first, guys.
All right. So this is it. This is for all the marbles. The number one picks. This is the real winners. Steph, kick us off.
Okay, I don't know if this will catch heat or appreciation, but Mayor McDaniels is my number one. She has so much style that's just underrated because she can be kind of annoying. But for real, the green hair, green eyebrows, this gold jewelry and brooch, and then a full-on different shades of green suit. It's just stunning. When I look at her, I think style, I think Paris Fashion Week. It's just South Park on Vogue.
Now let me ask you, is the green to represent the forestry that surrounds South Park, or is it a money play? She's all about the dollar bills.
I think she's about her bag. She's really about the dollar bills, but she's a manipulator, you know. She is about her money. She's just about the money, but she acts like she's for the community, which I'm not hating her for it. She looks good at the end of the day.
All right. Sounds good. I'm willing to accept it.
I'm sorry, I don't understand this choice at
Oh
all.
my gosh, you don't look this is the thing. Mayor McDaniels, I feel like, is the one person that if you took her outfit in real life, it wouldn't be that bad.
She'd be Hillary Clinton. I mean, I don't think that she's very stylish, but I respect you as a person and your ability to have choices.
Thank you so much.
That's the right to choose that I respect. The choice of Mayor McDaniels. Anyway, I chose Mr. parentheses S Mrs. Garrison, because if you think about who in the real world are some of the icons of fashion, you will probably quickly come to Madonna, who reinvented herself many times, has many different styles, who has had more different style on South Park than Mr. Garrison. We have the classic Mr. Garrison with Mr. Hat. Great, that's a classic look. That's him when we first meet him. But then he becomes Mrs. Garrison. And when he's Mrs. Garrison, of course, you know what? That's more put together than Mary McDaniels. If we got to be out.
And she's got green.
Yeah, she got green. Look, Mrs. Garrison or Mary McDaniels. Obviously, I'm going Mrs. Garrison. And he was gay at a time when it wasn't cool to be gay. He had Mr. Slave. Jesus Christ! And now he's probably one of the most looked up to, respected people in the country, if not the world. He's the president of the United States. I mean, look at him. He has skin tone that is so unique that I am impressed. I am in awe of Mr. Garrison's current style. If we could have done a whole show on the style of Mr. Garrison, we would have. But I'm just limited to these few minutes here.
Yeah, we made a decision because we could have gone on for 4 hours, and we felt that while it would have been a great service, I don't know if it was the best use of our time.
Yeah, I'm just appalled that you just made that statement about his current look.
Who is more stylish than the president?
I mean, he is the president.
Honestly, every single person, creature, breathing thing on
I think that is not only blasphemous, but unpatriotic, and in fact, what's the word? Treasonous.
It's treasonous.
treasonous.
Yeah.
You guys don't even know how to say it, so don't even come at me.
Look,
I'm sorry, I don't use the word treason that often because I'm not a treasonous person.
because he loves the country. Look, that might be popular with all your friends in ISIS, okay? Steph?
Oh my God.
Here, we love this country. We love our flag. And we have respect for fashion in the White House.
For baking in a fake tanner of orange Cheeto
How is
dust.
that different than the Jersey Shore guys?
Thank you.
I hate them too.
Oh my
Whoa,
God,
whoa!
This network was founded on the Jersey Shore. How dare you?
I don't like their style. I'll watch. They're entertaining, obviously, and I'd rather watch our after show about it.
Okay, so you not only do you hate the Jews, but you
Oh
hate
my
Jersey
God,
people.
oh my
No,
God.
because guess what?
I
Sheila,
love Jewish people. Happy Passover.
Sheila is Jewish and from Jersey. If you don't like Jersey people, you also don't like the Jews because she's Jewish and from Jersey.
I noticed
Oh my
Sheila wasn't
God.
on your list.
This is
Yeah!
Trumpist arguments.
That sounds like fake news to me. Okay?
Oh my
That's fake
God.
news. Fake news.
Thanks for joining us on Fox and Friends tonight, you guys. It was so fun.
Oh my God, does that
So
mean that
wonderful.
Trump's going to tweet out that people should watch us? That'll be great.
Something that I forgot that I probably should have plugged earlier.
No, this is the time.
This is definitely
Speaking
the
of friends, an actual friend.
Yeah, Maria is an actual friend. Maria Menounos, she founded AfterBuzz TV along with now her husband, Kevin Undergaro. But we're talking about her because she has an amazing podcast called Conversations with Maria, where if you love to have fun, learn, and grow in all areas of your life, this is the podcast for you. It is hosted by her and drops every Friday on iTunes. Conversations with Maria Menounos features celebrity and influencer interviews along with secrets and tips on how to be better in all aspects of life. From health and wellness to career, relationships, finance, and more, let Maria be the big sister you've always wanted. All you have to do is go to iTunes and subscribe. It's completely free, just like our show, and be sure to rate and comment. And when you do, let Maria know it was us who sent you, because she will be surprised.
She will think you're lying if you tell her that South Park Weekly sent you.
Now, I will also say, a couple weeks ago, she did interview Trump. Amazing episode. Go check it out on Conversations with Maria Menounos. Absolutely fantastic. So, you know,
She
what,
would
Steph,
be the
that
one
would
to
be-
bring out the best in him.
You know what? I feel like there's a Trump in all of us.
You know, he brings
Oh
the best
my
of himself
God,
out
how
every single
dare
day. I don't know
you.
what you're talking about.
How dare you both?
All right, we're getting lost in all this political
We're in the
talk,
weeds, we're in
and
the
you know
weeds.
what? Listen, we're gonna deal with your hatred towards America later.
Oh,
Let's talk about the most stylish man in existence. I wanted to pick Garrison, but I went with somebody a little bit older, right? Someone who's paved the way for the younger folks. And it's Dr. Mephisto.
Excellent choice.
that is excellent.
He's got the cane that looks like balls. Okay? So it looks like a long penis
mean-
and balls.
Yeah, it's very pimp. Just having that cane, it's a very pimp move. I agree with you. This is fantastic.
And he's, you know, it always kind of looks like he has a bandana underneath this amazing hat. And, you know, while I didn't understand the Hawaiian Shirt Friday mentality, he now makes me believe and, in fact, aspire to wear Hawaiian shirts every single day. And the fact that he's a brilliant man just takes him that much further. So he's got not only style, but brilliance. Perfect combination. Certainly puts him right up on the Heidi level. He's not funny. He's not funny, so I'm willing to concede there. But everything else he's got.
Yeah, and I don't think anyone else has ever successfully gotten an elephant and a pig together besides Mephisto. So kudos to him. That's very stylish.
Absolutely. So, hopefully we've learned something here today.
Really? Have we?
Steph hates America.
Oh my
yeah, we did
gosh, I love America.
Actually, I already knew she hated America. That's not news to me. That's not fake news either. You won't see that on CNN.
But here's what we have to understand. It is her choice, and we live in a free country, and I know you won't admit this, but we will allow you, and we will not shame you for disliking your liberties. We will support your liberties.
Thank you
Anyway.
so much.
Now that we've completely derailed, anything else you guys want to plug before we wrap this out?
Well, you know, Tuesdays at AfterBuzz, I moderate the Trump Report. So if you've enjoyed this conversation, come on and check us out over
I'm
here.
gonna troll you like Skink Hunt 42 style.
You know, you can't say that you're going to troll somebody and then
And then
troll
let them
them.
troll them.
That's not how trolling works.
You're welcome on our Trump couch anytime.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, but not at the desk
And what about you,
because it's
Steph?
for Americans.
I'll actually be at Fan Expo this weekend, so I'll be posting some videos on the AfterBuzz YouTube, so you guys should check that out.
Excellent.
That's the main thing this week.
You also have a show on Sunday.
And she has a show on
Well,
Sunday.
I won't be there, but you should definitely watch Krypton on Sundays at 4 p.m.
Okay. Well, one last thing before I sign off. We will be taking the show to be once every 2 weeks, so we're not going to be here next week, but after that, so every 2 weeks we'll be here.
So South Park bi-weekly,
Yes.
as in bi-curious weekly.
Yeah, it
Perfect.
just kind of made sense. You know, and we figured it give you guys a chance to kind of catch up on some of the past episodes and so
And
forth.
hey, if they demand more episodes and there's a petition signed, then we'll still not listen to it.
Yes, indeed. And we eagerly anticipate the new season. Anyway, thank you guys for joining us. We'll be doing some trivia in the coming weeks, so definitely brush up on your South Park. You'll get to participate in that. Hopefully it'll be a little bit more interactive. And then we'll, of course, do other versions of this. Our next one will be the best parent on South Park. We'll debate with much fervor. Until next time, bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.